All right, well, welcome everybody. It's going to be 71 Washington at 83 New York. This is the Haw League. The Pewter League got all screwed up, and I got to talk to Action PC on how to do that, but every other league seems to work. So the wild card round between the Redskins and the New York Giants. One of the things that you want to see are both teams. So what you do is you hit this, you switch to regular season. Here we go. And it is going to be, you see the Washington Redskins are 8-8. They are the last team in. They beat New England in the last game, and they ended up in at 8-8. The New York Giants won the NFC East, and they won it by 3 games. They've beaten they played Washington. They beaten them 23-17 and 14-7. They're not the greatest of offense, but they have the second-ranked defense. For Washington, you take a look at them. They have a really bad offense and a mediocre defense. So to win, they're going to have to try and, I don't know, get turnovers. They're going to have to. So we're going to be ready to go in this league. And there it is. Washington and New York. And here we go. It's probably going to be an absolute slugfest of a game, but we're going to be ready to go here as Washington will play New York. Very much a slugfest of a game. Every point does matter, but there's not going to be a lot of points. So you can see that Bruner and Kilmer are not the best, but Brown was almost a 1,000-yard runner, and New York has a couple really good running backs. So here at Giants Stadium, we're ready to go, and they're going to kick off to Washington, and we're going to be underway. Ali Hajashik will kick it off, and here they go, and that's going to be a fumble early. They're stepping on it. Let's see, and it'll be Washington's. It'll be Washington's football here in the playoff game. And let's take a look. This is Kilmer. Brown, Haraway never knew Billy Kilmer went to UCLA. Roy Jefferson, Terry Smith, and Charlie Taylor. A lot of really good players on that Giants defense. It'll be first down and 10. They want to score and take time off. There it is. Haraway up the middle, and it's a gain of 20 early on and a first down. So Washington's Haraway, that's huge. It'll be first down from the 50 if they can score early. Back to throw, Kilmer. Kilmer's going to run. Kilmer up to the 50, fumbles the football, and it's going to be also Washington's. So a couple, they are lucky to be on that. It's going to be second down and 9. Very, very lucky. Second down and 9. Kilmer. Over, it's going to be Haraway. Haraway underneath. Haraway's going to go to the 40, 35. Down to the 33 and a first down. Very much a great start for Washington. A really, really good start. 2 runs for 38 yards for Haraway. First down. They're going to go Haraway again. He's going to get stuffed after a yard. It'll be second down. Washington and New York. This is Washington's first possession. Second down, back to throw is Kilmer. Kilmer looking too far. Trying to hit Smith. It'll be third down. Smith, the tight end, number 87. It'll be third down and 9. for Washington. Back to throw is Kilmer. Kilmer looking, he throws, and it's going to be too much. I think it's too far for a field goal. Oh, they're going to try it. Here is a long field goal. 47 yards. And it's good. 47 yards for Knight.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty.
They're going to decline that. And Washington has an early 3-0 lead based off 40 rushing yards. That's incredible. And now the kickoff, it'll be downed in the end zone. It'll be first down for the New York Giants on the 20-yard line. Scott Bruner, they give it, and that's going to be Woolfolk. And Woolfolk's going to gain 4. It'll be second down. Taking a look. The New York offense, you see Scott Bruner. Throughout the year, he only had 9 touchdowns and 22 interceptions. Not the best. On the defense, they always said Richie Pettibone is back there. Chris Hanberger is back there. They always said if you can hold down the stuff, they might be able to win. Bruner, second down, back to, it's going to be Woolfolk, and he's short. It's going to be third down and inches. 2 really good runners. They think New York might be held back because of their quarterback position, but it's going to be third down and inches. They give to Carpenter. Carpenter's going to get the first down all the way up to the 35. So running already 2 for 9 yards. Not as prolific as the Redskins, but my goodness. First down and 10 from the 35. They give it again. The run up the middle, a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Washington 3, New York nothing. Second down and 7. Bruner back to throw. Bruner going to throw underneath Woolfolk, and he's going to get a first down. Gain of 8. Needed 7 and he got 8. It's going to be a first down for New York. First down and 10. Woolfolk 2 catches for 14 yards. They haven't really gone downfield too much yet. Bruner back to throw. He might try. Bruner's going to throw underneath again to Woolfolk, and he's open, and he is exploiting that. It'll be second and short. They are really, really exploiting all of that. Second down and inches. Bruner, and they give it. That's going to be a first down. They gain 1. So here come the New York Giants. Down 3-0 after a huge Washington drive. First down and 10. Bruner. Again, Woolfolk up the middle, and a gain of 4. He's really the focal point of this offense, running and passing. Butch Woolfolk. Second down and 6 for the New York Giants. Woolfolk again. There's going to be a flag. Let's see what it is.
Holding offense, number 68, 10-yard penalty.
Turner will be hit. They're going to move it back. It'll be second and 16. Turnovers and penalties. They don't want to end their season there. Bruner over the middle, and that's going to be no. Butch got hit. It'll be third down and 16. Third and 16 for New York. Bruner back to throw, looking. Throwing deep. No. He tried to go to Zeke Boat, actually a little bit shorter. And it'll be fourth down, and now they're going to punt. So early on, some good running, and then they kind of got screwed up with a holding penalty. I want to see if Washington can run the ball again like they have. Haraway is 3 for 39. Kilmer, they're going to be definitely on a run defense here, forcing Kilmer to throw first down. They give to Larry Brown, and oh, they know it's coming. It'll be second down and 11. Second down and 11. A run defense again. Kilmer to throw. They're going to throw it, and that's going to be complete in a first down. Gain of 16. So that is Jefferson with the catch. And here come the Redskins. My goodness. 1 of 3 for Kilmer for 16. First down. They give to Brown, and Brown gets a yard gain. It'll be second down and 9. Second and 9. Back, and they're going to give to Larry Brown. Larry on the run, and a gain of 3. It'll be third down and 6. Third and 6 now. 4 minutes to go. A big third down. Washington wants to keep this drive alive. Back to throw is Kilmer. The draw to Brown. No, and he doesn't get. He only gets 2 yards. And it'll be 4th down, and they're going to kick. My goodness, a big stop by New York. Heidi Pitho returned. Here they go, 15, 20 to the 20-yard line. So 2.5 to go. Washington 3, New York nothing. New York a little bit of a back to throw. Bruner, he's going to throw, and it's going to be Woolfolk no good. 2nd down and 10. 6 times he's thrown the ball. Woolfolk again stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They know what they're going to do. 3rd and 10. Bruner. Back to throw, looking, throwing, and no good. Wow, they're not doing anything, and it's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. Oh, what a terrible kick. Shanked the punt, and it only goes 20 yards. And Washington will start out with it. A 1st down. The Giants really nervous here. 1st down. Kilmer's gonna throw. Kilmer will throw, and it is dropped. Nobody can hold on to anything here. That would have been big. 2nd down and 10. Washington, the last team in, they're number 7. Underneath, it's tipped, and it's going to be ran. So Wilbur got it. Wilbur is actually the right guard, number 60, after the tip. 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. And Kilmer. Deep. He's got a man. No. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. Coffin corner. Out at the 1. Oh, my.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, what a
15-yard
big
penalty.
mistake.
Automatic. 1st down.
Hardison roughed him. Oh, they're going to have it all the way up. What a big mistake. And a 1st down at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. Kilmer to Larry Brown. Larry gets by a tackle. And Larry will get 3. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. This is a playoff game, man. You win, you're in. You're out, you pout. It's Washington 3, New York nothing. Washington is driving. I'll tell you what, it's Washington 3, New York nothing. As we go, this is going to be the 2nd quarter, 3-0 Washington. Kilmer giving to Larry Brown. Larry on a run, and Larry down to the 14, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Kilmer over, and that's going to be a run up the middle. Haraway nothing. They got to try another field goal again. Here's Knight. Maybe not the best beginning, but if they can get another score out of this, Knight, he missed it. Missed it. He made it from 47, and he missed it from short. So they really waste that opportunity. Oh, my. Here come the New York Giants. 1st down and 10. Bruner to throw. The quick throw, and it's incomplete. Richie Pettibone, he coached Oregon State. Remember that? The wishbone. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Bruner again. Bruner to throw, and it's going to be too much. 3rd down and 10. Bruner is 3 and 9 for only 24 yards. Back to throw. Looks like the blitz is on. Bruner's still looking. Bruner, he might go deep. Bruner, what is he doing? He throws it all the way down, and it is caught. To Carpenter. And they get 46 yards, and it might be a game changer. Bruner to Carpenter, and a first down. 1st and 10. Bruner back to throw. Bruner looking. Bruner fires it down the middle, and knocked away. It's going to be Owens tipping that 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the New York Giants. Back to throw. Looking. Bruner. Bruner over to Zeke Mowatt. Mowatt 20, 15, 10. And he will go out of bounds, maybe at the 9-yard line. It's going to be a first down and goal. So the 2nd seeded New York Giants got some life after that 46-yard throw. It'll be a first down and goal from the 9. Carpenter, and he barrels his way 3 more. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Back, they're going to give it to Carpenter. Carpenter, 2 more, 3rd down. A huge play here if you're a Redskin fan, because if you can stop them here, the worst is a tied game. 3rd and goal. Bruner, the throw. Bruner looking, he throws. It's going to be incomplete. Now Liajashik for the field goal to tie this thing up. It's good. Liajashik just toes it through. It's a 3-3 game. So the Giants 3, Washington 3. Here's the kick. Deep. The 2-yard line. 20, 25 to the 27.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
First down and 10. Back to throw, looking. There's Larry Brown. Larry, no. They lose 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd down and 11 for Washington. Back to throw, looking. Kilmer deep, and it is almost intercepted. This passing is absolute horrible for both these teams. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Kilmer again to a 7. They throw, and that's going to be complete, and that'll be Jefferson and a first down. So it's almost like every time they go back, you almost expect it to be incomplete. First down now. They're going to hand it off to Haraway. And Haraway gets 5 runs for 41. But his first 2 were for like 38. 2nd down and 9. Back, they're going to draw it to pitch it to Haraway. And down he goes. They're looking at him. He didn't get a thing. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. They're going to throw it, and there it is. Jefferson, will he get enough for a first down? Let's see. And they're going to measure, and he's short. So now they're going to kick. Kicked not that far to the 30. 30 to the 30, a 40-yard kick, and 37 total. So 6.5 to go here in the first half. Here come the New York Giants. They're slowly but surely playing a little bit better, but it'll be first down back. They go to Woolfolk, and Woolfolk doesn't get a thing. It's going to be 2nd and 10. A brutal defensive football game here. Back, and they hand it off, and they lose 3. It's going to be 3rd and 13. 3rd down and 13. Very, very big for the New York Giants. Back to throw. Looking, Bruner. No, and it's going to be 4th down. And now they got a kick, and the Redskins will get it back. A big stop defensively, and this is a brutal game now. The Redskins cannot run the football. They need to open it up through the passing game. 15. 20, 25 to the 27. 1st and 10 now. Kilmer Oh, I think they dropped the snap. Kilmer fumbles the football, but he'll get it back. And it was an ugly looking play. 2nd down and 10. It'll count as a rush. Kilmer again. He's going to throw down the middle and incomplete. There's a flag, though.
Pass interference, defense. Number 24, automatic, 1st down.
And they got Jackson for it. So 14-yard penalty. It'll be a 1st down for Washington. 4:11 to go. 3-3, very tense. Kilmer back to throw, looking, and it's going to be Larry Brown. Larry Brown with the catch and a gain of 7. Redskins want to take all the time in the world and go all the way down. It'll be 2nd and 3. And a flag.
False start. Offense, number 31, 5-yard penalty.
It's not the amount of penalties, it's timely penalties. And that one was really difficult. 2nd and 8. We're going to go to Larry Brown. Brown on the near side. Larry. And out of bounds at the 46. It'll be 3rd and 3. 1989 rules. 3rd down and 3. Back to throw, looking. Kilmer, and he's got it. A 1st down to the 38. The 39 and a 1st down. You don't want to give the Giants any time here. It'll be 1st down and 10. Kilmer to Larry Brown. And Brown, nothing there. They got to get into field goal range. They know it. 2nd and 10. The Redskins, Kilmer. Back to throw. Billy throws, and he's got it down to the 30 to the 28 and a 1st down. No, 3rd and inches. 3rd down and inches. It might go to the warning, but it won't. Hairway breaks a tackle, and he gets a 1st down. Gain of 4. Broke Van Pelt's tackle. And 2 minutes. It's Washington 3, New York 3. Three, trying to get into range for Knight, who hit 1 of 2 field goals. 2 minutes to go. 1st down and 10. Give to Larry Brown, and Brown is stuffed. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And the Giants do not want to use that. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw is Kilmer. Kilmer no good. It'll be 3rd down. You want to watch your timeouts. You do. You just don't want to stop the clock to get it back. You don't have a big play offense. 3rd and 10. Then if you get stopped, Washington has 3 timeouts. Back to throw. The blitz is on. Kilmer will throw. And it's dropped. It'll be 4th down. And now Knight will try the field goal. So it'll be, what is it? 43 yards for Knight. He made 47 and missed 32. Knight will miss this again. And Knight misses. 1st down for New York. Only getting a yard a rush. There's Woolfolk. Woolfolk again, a big rush and a gain of 7. So they're going to just, they call a timeout, 2 remaining. I don't know why. 2nd down and 3. Bruner to throw. Bruner looking. Bruner will throw it in. That's going to be Woolfolk again. Woolfolk did it get out of bounds. He did at the 45. 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Bruner. Bruner again. A quick throw. No good. Trying to go to Woolfolk. 2nd down. 2nd down, back to throw. Bruner again. 6 of 16. Make it 7 of 17. Is it enough for a 1st down? And 3rd and 1. Still in bounds. Timeout New York, 1 remaining. Past the 50-yard line, it's going to be 3rd and 1. Carpenter, and a 1st down, a gain of 2. 1st and 10. No timeouts remaining. Let's see what they do. Bruner again, Carpenter, and they will get some. They're going to get 5. Ali Hajashik not the best. They got to hurry it up. It's going to be second down, and they spike it third down and 5. 49 seconds. Back to throw Bruner. Bruner looking, they throw it, and it's going to be complete to Woelfel. In or out, that's going to be all the thing in the world, and I believe it's still in bounds. It is. They got to race to the line. They got to hurry it up. It'll be first down. Bruner again. Bruner will throw underneath, and did he get out? He got out. So down to 22 seconds. They're going to kick the field goal. Ajashik, 35 yards. 35 for Ali Hajashik.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
40.
Repeat. Second down.
So that hurts him. 40 yards for Hajashik.
Encroachment. Defense.
Oh,
5-yard
35
penalty.
again.
Repeat.
Don't they want to kick
Second
the
down.
field goal? So 35 yards, and he missed it. Oh my goodness, nobody can make these field goals. First down and 10, Kilmer will kill it. And that'll be the half. New York with no timeouts. The score, Washington 3, New York 3. As they're going to get the kickoff, but my goodness. Both these field goal kickers, oh my, they need touchdowns. They need touchdowns. They do. Well, it's 4:55 in the afternoon, and it's a 3-3 game. And there they go. They're going to kick it deep down to the 8-yard line as we begin the second half, up to about the 35. If you take a look at the stats, Kilmer is okay, 7 of 14. He's a little bit hotter, but he's short. Bruner is just trying to fling it all over the place because they can't run the ball. The running has really stopped for Washington. Their penalties, and they fumbled 3 times, too early and then a snap. But they still have not turned the ball over. I just don't know. I mean, remember New York had that 46-yard reception that set up the field goal. So it'll be first down for New York. They hand it off to Woelfel, and he's going to gain 3. Now they got it to begin the second half. Second down and 7. I think that they're going to have to try and pound the run. But Bruner, 9 of 20. He's going to throw. Bruner will throw it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to go deep. And tried to hit Gray. It'll be third down. They got 3 wides. And 1 running back. Back to throw. Looking. Screen. They got Carpenter up to about the 40-yard line. And now they're going to punt again. A 3-3 game. High and deep to the 14-yard line. And 13-10 to go. Washington. The question is, who's going to make that mistake? How's this thing going to play out? So here it is. It is 3-3 for Washington. The winner moves on. The loser is done. Back, they're going to hand it off to Larry Brown. And if Washington wins, they will go to the first-seeded Carolina and play there. It's going to be second down and 8. 15:03 to go. Kilmer again to throw. 7-14. He does throw. And it is Jefferson, no good. Third down. Third down and 8. Kilmer to throw again. Kilmer will throw. He's got it. First down. What a throw to Smith. And it is those throws that keep the drives going so you don't have to punt in their own territory. Kilmer over to Haraway, and only a yard. Boy, he's slowed down. He's really slowed down since his first 2 carries. Second down and 9. Up Haraway, gain of 1. It'll be third down and 8. The Giants' second-ranked defense looking really good. Third and 8. Back to throw. Looking the throw, and no, it is hit no good, and now they're going to have to kick. So another punt, high and deep. The 26, and up, and what is that? The 27. 27 to the 27. First down and 10. Woolfolk, and there's Butch. And he gets 7. That's big. They need that first down, but they also need to be able to advance the ball more than just one first down. Second down. Carpenter. And that's going to be a gain of 1. A big third down and 2. What will they do? Bruner to throw. 10-22. He is sacked, and Talbert good night, as now there's going to be a kick. High and deep. 20, 30, the 33, on to the 31. Halfway through the third. It'll be first down and 10. They go to Haraway, and that's going to be a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9. Clock is ticking, 7.5 to go. Back to throw, Brown. Brown again, it'll be up to the 38. It'll be third down and 3. Third and 3 for Washington. Back to throw, looking, throwing. They get a first down to the 49. And a first down, that's Charlie Taylor. Here comes Washington now. Can they score to get a lead? First down. To Haraway. Haraway, no, stopped. New York's got to really tighten it up. Second down, and they're in the eye. Kilmer over, and Kilmer down to the 45. It'll be third down and 6. Third and 6 now, 3-3. Back to throw is Kilmer. The blitz is on. They're looking. Kilmer, it's going to be short. And a gain of 4, they're going to need 2. It'll be fourth down, and now they're going to kick. So can they coffin corner it? It's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 3:21 to go in a very defensive 3-3 game. It's about as defensive as you can get. First down, Bruner. Back, they're going to hand it off, and it's a division game. You know that. It's a playoff game between division rivals. Second and 8 in a 3-3 game. Bruner to throw. He's 10-22. Bruner will chuck it, and that's going to be incomplete. So third down. Third and 8 now. What will be the play that does it? Bruner again, a throw's too far and can't get it. Washington, who's 1 of 3 and kicking field goals, will get it near that range. Oh, what a kick. And a return, they break a tackle, then they get some. So Vactor up to the 45, a 3-3 game. First down and 10. They give it. That's going to be right up the middle, and that's Haraway. A gain of 7. That is huge. It'll be second down after the gain of 7. Second and 2. Larry Brown. And another one. Third down and 1. This clock is just eating it up. It'll be 3rd and 1. Kilmer. They want to go to Larry Brown, and he can't get it. And now they're going to go, and they're going to go and punt. I mean, that is the whole thing. Over and out at the 18-yard line. I mean, you're looking at this game. It's the 4th quarter. Sorry about that. 3-3 in the playoff game. Who's going to do what? So 3-3 in the 4th quarter. Everything is magnified. You never know which team's going to go all the way. York 3, Washington 3. A first down, Bruner. There's a flag, and Woolfolk will get a gain of 3.
Illegal motion. Offense.
Oh, they're going to make
number
him do it again.
84. 5-yard penalty.
So Zeke Moat, not good. 5th penalty for 49 yards. The 12-yard line, first down. Bruner, 1st and 15, quickly over to Woolfolk. He's going to run, and he gains 12. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd down and 3 for New York in a 3-3 game. Bruner to throw. Bruner quickly, and that's Woolfolk in a first down out of bounds. Well, the New York Giants, first down and 10. Back and they hand it off. That's going to be Carpenter. Only 3 yards there, 2nd and 7. This is so big of a drive. Can New York just finish the whole thing? 2nd down, they give it to Carpenter again. Nothing there, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Back to throw, looking, draw over to Carpenter. And a gain of 4, it'll be 4th down and 3. And now they're gonna kick. High and deep over to the 22. Fumbles! It's gonna still, let's see. Whose ball is it gonna be? They're all looking and umpiling. Whose ball? It'll be Washington's. That's their 4th fumble of the day, and they haven't lost one. Almost was it from the 35. A first down, 11 to go. It's Billy Nye, Larry Brown, nothing. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, looking, throwing, no good. 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Back to throw, looking, firing down the side. He got it down to the 40-yard line and a first down. So Charlie Taylor, how's Washington gonna do here? It is very tense here in New York. First down and 10. Kilmer over to Larry, and he only gets 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. It'll probably be nearing 10 minutes here. 2nd down and 8, Kilmer to throw. Kilmer underneath, and a gain of 7. They're yards short. 3rd down and 1. They really need to get it. Chris Knight has a 47-yarder, but he missed 2 in the 30s. Brown got it in a first down. 9 minutes to go in the game. This would be a gigantic upset. They give it over, and that's going to be a great run by Haraway. So Haraway Ready to go. Haraway and Larry Brown. It'll be 2nd down and 3. What's going to happen here? Back to throw. They go to Haraway. Haraway, 1st down to the 15. This could be the biggest drive of Washington's, really, the 71 Redskins season. This is the biggest drive. 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Looking, firing underneath the Brown. He might score. He's down to the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal. 6:40 to go. They've been pressuring all day, but now they're down on the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal from the 1. Brown, no. The 2nd-ranked defense holds. 2nd down and goal. You know they're using all of that time. 2nd and goal. Kilmer goes to Haraway. He's short. He loses 1. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. They're trying a goal line stand. 3rd and goal. Let's see. Knight to Brown. He scores! Larry Brown has just scored to make it 9-3. This might be a huge upset. Half the quarter. They did it against his 2nd-ranked defense in the entire league. 9-3. Kilmer did not turn it over. And let's see, the extra point by Knight is good. So there is no 2-point conversion. In this league, Washington 10, New York 3. And here we go. This is huge. They don't want any weird comebacks on special teams or anything like that to the 10, 15, 20, up to about the 23. So Floyd Eddings is coming in. 4 minutes to go in the game. New York is down by 7. It's going to be a 1st down. Bruner. Back to throw. Bruner. And down he goes. Talbert. 2nd down and 17. The 2nd-ranked Giants at 11-5. They're about to go down. 2nd down. Back to throw. Bruner. No good. It'll be 3rd down. This would be a gigantic upset. The Redskins would play Carolina. We would know that. It'd be the lowest seed remaining. 3rd down. Back to throw. They throw, and that's going to be complete to Gray. 12 yards. 4th down, and now they're going to punt. Let's see, the kick. There they go. So it's going to be up to the Redskins now.
Illegal block. Receiving team,
they're going to
10-yard
push them
penalty.
back. So 3.5 to go. Probably no timeouts unless they make a 1st down. It's going to be 3:34 1st down, and the Giants are going to be in trouble. 1st down, Kilmer. Haraway on the run, and he gains 3. 2nd down and 7. 3.5 under 3 minutes to go. 2nd down and 7. Kilmer. Haraway on the run. No. 3rd down and 6. It's going to be a timeout. 3rd and 6. They're probably going to force them. You want your timeouts. You're probably going to force them to throw the football, maybe. You want them. You want to dare them. 3rd down and 6. A 1st down, it'll be tough to win the game. Back to throw. Kilmer, no good. And it's 4th down. Age-old debate, would they have used the timeout on a run? I think they would because their offense. They want the plays. It's going to be 4th down and 6. There's the kick. They're keeping it away. Out of bounds. I want them to run scrimmage plays for this. 2:23 to go, and this is it. Bruner is 13-28 for 172. 1st down, back to throw. Bruner underneath. There's Carpenter. There's a flag. And let's see what it is.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat 1st down.
And they got to do it again. Washington's loving this. 1st and 10. 2:20 to go. Bruner. They give to Carpenter. Carpenter on a run. Not as much as they wanted. Only a gain of 3. I don't know. They're gonna hurry it up. They're gonna get it off. Back to throw. Bruner. Bruner underneath, no good. It'll be 3rd down. 2:01 to go. Have an opening. 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Looking, they throw underneath. Will they get enough for the 1st down? No, gain of 6. 2 minutes. We'll be back. 1 first down in the 2nd half for the New York Giants. That's it. And this is huge. For Washington, if they stop, this is their ticket to the next round. New York almost had a really good goal line stand before, but here it goes. It's going to be 4th down and 1. This is it, Bruner. They go. Is it up? It is short. It is short. It is short. Rob Carpenter. Oh my goodness, is it short? And now New York has to. They'll get it back, but it's gonna take a little mild miracle for them to win. A 1st down and the game is over, pretty much. 1st down for the Redskins. Let's see what they do. They have Haraway and Brown. It's not all the way over yet. Kilmer to throw. Oh, what are they doing? They're throwing. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Just gave New York a timeout. Oh, what are they doing? 2nd out, not Joe Gibbs, it's George Allen, and
false start.
Oh,
Offense,
this is not
number
going
63,
well.
5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Hermeling. 10-3. Kilmer to Haraway. Haraway on a run. Oh, what a run by Haraway, and he gets a 1st down, a gain of 16. It's not over, but it would take a miracle now. It's not over, but it would take a miracle. 1st down and 10-3 Washington. A slogging game where there's a lot of punts. Larry Brown, and a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Timeout New York. The most incredible, this would be a major upset. The New York Giants, 2nd down and 8. Nothing remaining there. Might just take a knee, who knows. Back to throw, Kilmer pitches down to Brown. Brown and a stop. A gain of 1 will be 3rd down and 7. Clock is ticking on a 3rd down and 7. Probably going to be about 50 or whatever to go. Kilmer, Larry Brown, no. 4th down and 5. Why would Washington call a timeout with 3 seconds to go? I thought it was over. But all right, here it is, 3 seconds to go. There was a major mistake. Let's see, 3 seconds. Kilmer, they're going to give it to Larry Brown, and the game is over. That's it, the game has to be over, and the Redskins have upset New York. It was an ugly game. Look at all the punts. Punt, punt, punt. There were some drives, some 3-and-outs. There was a total of 14 punts. The field goal kickers were both combined 2 of 5. It wasn't that great. It was an ugly game, but it was a very defensive game, more than it was an ugly football game. Washington scored first, a 47-yard field goal. Hajishi came over. After Washington missed their field goal, they had that 46-yard play. And then they went down to the 9-yard line, couldn't get it in. 2 punts, a missed field goal for Washington, then New York. And then end of half, they just all exchange punts into a 12-play, 65-yard, half the quarter drive in the fourth. That's it. Unbelievable. Hajashik, 1 of 2. Dyke, 1 of 3. And that is it. Look at that. 4 fumbles. 4 fumbles by Washington. And they didn't lose a single one. They could have easily lost this game. Sacks, well, Talbert had 2 very big ones. It was just a back and forth game, an ugly game. And when you take a look at the playoff bracket at 10-3, they're going to play Carolina because they are the 7th seed. So Carolina is the first, so they're not going to play anybody else. Like you play the reseed between rounds, and Washington will play Carolina, and that's going to be the way it is on the AFC. The Oakland Raiders will play the 77 New England Patriots. And my goodness, that's going to be huge. Then 86 Miami and 77 San Diego. Then the red hot Baltimore everything. But right now it's going to be Washington 10, New York 3. St. Louis will play 76 Chicago. Miami, San Diego, then Atlanta, Arizona. So St. Louis and Chicago, they're going to play, and then wherever Atlanta, Arizona, whoever wins that. Arizona will be, if they win, you're going to play at Arizona in the next round. If Atlanta wins, then you play at the winner of St. Louis and Chicago. You never know in this tournament. Oakland will play New England. New England will be the favorite. If Oakland wins, they'll play at Houston. If New England wins, they'll go to the very bottom of the bracket. And then we'll figure it out with Miami, San Diego, and the Baltimore Derby. What a game. What an absolute playoff game. 10-3, Washington over New York. Have a great day. We'll see you later.